Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Josh Harrison. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Jordy Mercer. Heredia is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And Zunino will put the squeeze on this one to retire the side. 7 perfect innings as he begins to close in now. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rays lead it 27-0. Blaine Hardy enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 36, Blaine Hardy.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Michael Perez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Number 43.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into 2nd here with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
In now, Mike Zunino. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from 2nd. And he is in there. Stepping up now, Guillermo Heredia. In his career versus this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Heredia is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does
notch 1 in the score column as the runner from 3rd crosses the plate.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Daniel Robertson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, number 11. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Striding in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. He pulls this one into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Choi. Slice down the left side, but foul. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. A 1 pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his third double of the game. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Brandon Lowe. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Nick Castellanos now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Ready once again, John Hicks. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Grounded up the first baseline. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Duffy is there. 2 gone.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th.
14.
4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Striding into the box, Kristen Stewart. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. And as you can see, they are way behind. Daniel Stump comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Daniel Stump.
Stepping into the box, Matt Duffy. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Matuk is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Michael Perez. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The catcher, Mike.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hit hard to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Next up for Detroit, Mikey Matuk starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken.